Welcome back to the D'Amelio Sports Report. Today, we will be looking at the greatest Jamaican boxers of all time. This is a list of the greatest Jamaican-born representatives, which means Jamaican-born world champions, who did not represent the country on the international stage, will not be eligible for this list. So, we will kickstart this list at number 5. We have Uriah Grant. Uriah Grant is a former IBF and IBO cruiserweight world champion who ended his career with a record of 30 wins and 21 losses. Uriah Grant was born on January 20, 1961, in the Jamaican parish of St. Andrew, and went by the nickname Bossman. Grant won his first major title against Manuel Murillo on September 15, 1989, to take home the IBF Intercontinental Light Heavyweight title. He would then lose the belt to David Vedder from the United States, before reclaiming the belt against South African Saki Horn on July 30, 1990. Grant would win the WBC FICA Box Cruiserweight title against Reynaldo Jimenez in 1996. On June 21, 1997, Uriah would defeat Adolfo Washington from the United States to win the IBF Cruiserweight title, which he would eventually lose in his next match to Amamu Mayfield. On April 8 of 2000, the Jamaican would win the IBO Cruiserweight title by defeating Thomas Hearns. The Jamaican would then end his career on a loss against Cuban Elisa Castillo on January 17, 2004. At number 4 we have Nicholas Walters, who was the former WBA featherweight champion. Nicholas Walters was born on the 4th of January 1986, in Montego Bay, Jamaica. His nickname is the Axeman. Walters won his first official title on the 18th of December 2014, against Carlos Manuel Reyes, for the vacant WBA Federated Featherweight title. On December 8, 2012, Walters would win the vacant WBA regular featherweight title against Douglas Prescott, in Kingston, Jamaica. On October 18, 2014, the Jamaican would then win the WBA super featherweight title against Nonito Donaire in California, USA. The undefeated Jamaican would lose on his 28th professional match to Vasily Lomachenko of Ukraine for the WBO junior lightweight title on November 26, 2016. At number 3 we have O'Neal Bell, who is a former undisputed cruiserweight world champion. O'Neal Bell was born on the 29th of December 1974, in Montego Bay, Jamaica, and went by the nickname Supernova. Bell won his first major championship when he beat Arthur Williams to win the one vacant USBA cruiserweight title in 2002. On May 20, 2005, the Jamaican would win the vacant IBF cruiserweight title against Dale Brown by unanimous decision. On January 7, 2006, Bell would defeat Jean-Marc Mormec at the Madison Square Garden in New York City, USA to become the undisputed cruiserweight champion, which is a title that he would hold until 2007. The Jamaican ended his career on a win against Rico Casson in 2011. O'Neal Bell's boxing career ended with a record of 27 wins, 4 losses, and 1 draw. Sadly everyone, the Jamaican legend was murdered in 2015, in Atlanta, USA. At number 2 we have Glengoffe Donovan Johnson, who is a former IBF, IBO, and Ring Magazine light heavyweight champion. Glengoffe Donovan Johnson was born on the 2nd of January 1969, in Clarendon, Jamaica, and went by the nickname Gentleman. Johnson won his first 32 professional fights before challenging and losing to Bernard Hopkins for the IBF middleweight title in 1997. On April 22, 1999, Johnson would win his first official title, which was the WBC Continental America's super middleweight title by defeating American Troy Watson by unanimous decision. Johnson's next title would come on September 23, 2000, when Johnson won the vacant IBF Intercontinental Super Middleweight title over British boxer Tox Owo. In his next fight, Johnson would win the WBO Intercontinental Light Heavyweight title by defeating German boxer Thomas Ulrich with a nasty 6th-round knockout. In dominant fashion on May 18, 2003, Johnson would defeat Eric Harding to win the vacant USBA light heavyweight title. Soon after, on February 6, 2004, Johnson would defeat Clinton Woods in a rematch to become the IBF light heavyweight champion. In his very next match, Glengoffe Johnson would retain his belt by defeating Roy Jones Jr. with a spectacular 9th-round knockout. By surprise to many, on December 18, 2004, Johnson would defeat American Antonio Tarver by split decision to become the IBO and the ring light heavyweight champion. In the rematch against Tarver, Johnson would sadly lose by unanimous decision to have his belts taken away. On February 24, 2006, Johnson would win the last title of his career by defeating fellow countryman Richard Hall by unanimous decision to win the vacant IBA light heavyweight title. Glengoffe Donovan Johnson's boxing career would disappointedly end in defeat to Turkish fighter Avni Yildirim, who beat the Jamaican by unanimous decision. The Jamaican legend would end his career with a boxing record of 54 wins, 2 draws, and 21 losses. At number 1 we have Mike McCallum. Mike McCallum is an Olympian, Jamaica's first world boxing champion, and held boxing titles in 3 different weight divisions. Mike McCallum was born on the 7th of December 1956 in Kingston, Jamaica, and went by the nickname the Body Snatcher. At the amateur level, McCallum was a former 2-time U.S. National Golden Gloves champion and the 1978 Commonwealth Games and also CAC Games gold medalist in the welterweight division. McCallum fought at the 1976 Olympics in Montreal, Canada, where he won his first 3 fights, but was defeated by Reinhard Skricek from West Germany in the quarterfinals. McCallum's amateur record was phenomenal, with 240 wins while only picking up 10 defeats in the process. At the professional level, McCallum won the vacant WBA super welterweight title and defended it numerous times before going up a weight class to fight for the WBA middleweight title, which he lost to Sumbu Kalambe, who in the process also ended McCallum's undefeated run. On the 10th of May 1988, McCallum would again fight for the middleweight title, which he would win by split decision over British boxer Harold Graham. After defending his WBA middleweight title numerous times, McCallum would fight Randall Yonker on the 4th of March 1994 for the vacant WBC interim light heavyweight title, which he won by a technical knockout in the 5th round of the 12-round fight. On July 23 of the same year, McCallum would win the WBC light heavyweight title. The Jamaican would defend the title once before eventually retiring on a loss in 1997 to James Toney, which was contested for the vacant WBU cruiserweight title. In 2003, Mike McCallum would be recognized for his contribution to the sport by being inducted into the International Boxing Hall of Fame. Now guys, this was our list of the greatest Jamaican boxers of all time. Thank you for watching. We genuinely appreciate it.
Remember to subscribe and hit the bell icon for your notifications. Like, comment and share for more fantastic videos.